and welcome to WRPB and WRPB Studios. You know, we live in a world of a bunch of human beings, and sometimes we don't agree to. Sometimes we can't agree to disagree. Sometimes we don't get along. Not everybody is for everybody. We spoke about that before.
Mm-hmm.
But you can't You can't dislike somebody because of who they are. Okay, because of what they believe. Dislike is just something that we shouldn't do. We can avoid.
Right.
Okay, but we don't have to get involved with stuff that we don't like. Steve, you're with me, and we were talking. We had the bless of talking prior to even getting on the air. Um, so tell me the organization that you're involved with.
Well, we are happy to bring back Pride with Pride Alliance of the Treasure Coast.
Is it the Pride Alliance?
No, it's Pride Alliance of the Treasure Coast.
Okay.
It's the Treasure Coast. So.
Okay. I know there's a the in there.
Yes. Yes. So, Pride Alliance of the Treasure Coast is an organization that was recently formed. We are a nonprofit, and our main goal is to bring people together. You know, like you said, you can't like everybody, but so often people prejudge because of what they think or who they think you are.
Right.
And you know, our main goal is to just show the community that we're all one person. We're all the same people. Everybody has a different belief. Everybody has a different way of life. But we can work together and be a community.
We should work together and be a community. Because when you talk about the pride issue and gay and lesbian, what makes us different? Is it the fact that we like the same sex person? Well, that doesn't matter. What do I care about what you like?
Correct.
Because I don't like sushi, so I won't go to a sushi restaurant.
Absolutely.
Okay? That doesn't mean that I'm with someone who likes sushi that I'll go to a sushi restaurant, but I won't eat the sushi. I'll get chicken teriyaki. Okay? That whole scenario doesn't affect me negatively anyway.
Right.
And on the contrary, it affects me positive because, like you said, you're just people. And you add to the community and you add to the world.
You know, it's not nearly as bad as it was years ago.
Thank God.
But there is still that stigma of, oh, that person's gay, that person's a lesbian, they're going to hit on me. Well, don't flatter yourself. You know, I'm sorry to be blunt, but this is the way that things are. And just because a gay or lesbian person may approach you and tell you that they're interested or attracted to you, you know, it's no different than a woman walking up to you and saying that.
Of course.
No means no.
But it's a compliment. I don't care who it is.
Absolutely.
And like we said, just because someone says, hey, here's, because of me and everybody knows me, here is a vegetable, which is green, that doesn't mean I'm going to eat it.
Right.
Okay? That's just not me. I don't eat vegetables. So you don't have to hate somebody, but you don't have to deal with everybody.
Right.
Okay?
So often we look beyond the person.
Right.
You know, we look at the person. We look through the person. But we don't give the person the opportunity to show you who they really are.
You know, it's so true because I could tell you now, without a second thought, that the community has people in it and have had people in it over gazillion years that have been a blessing to everybody. Have found medical advancements, have found food advancements, have found real estate. It's your personal attraction or your personal belief about that doesn't affect your personal belief about, hey, I'm going to find a cure for polio, or I'm going to find a cure. That doesn't matter.
You know, the community as a whole, and it doesn't matter who you are, gay, lesbian, straight, bisexual, transgendered, it doesn't matter. You know, you have people in the world that are kind of like that kid that you put a meal in front of, and the kid says, I can't eat that, I don't like it. Well, how do you know you don't like it? You never tasted it. You don't know anything about it.
Right.
And this is what the problem is with the gay community. People that I've personally found that are most afraid of
Mm-hmm.
the gay community are people that don't know anything about it. They haven't given the person a chance. I am not that person, if you will. You know, my sexuality, just like yours, doesn't define me as a person.
Nor does it. Not your sexuality doesn't affect me. I got my
Absolutely.
own issues in the bedroom.
Thank
Who
you.
cares about yours?
So
Okay.
my heart is my heart.
Right.
And I either like people and I have a good heart and I will do what I can for people.
Right.
Or I don't like people and I move on.
Mm-hmm.
This is what Pride Alliance of the Treasure Coast is all about. We are trying to help educate people to understand that people are people. Judge them based on their heart and based on their actions. Don't judge them because you think they're a diseased person because they happen to like somebody of the same sex.
We wouldn't have the world that we have today and some of the advancement we have today without people. Gay, straight, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? It doesn't affect my friendship with somebody or the way I look at somebody is not governed by their color, by their sexual orientation, by their race. Those things don't govern my decisions on who I like and who I want to deal with and who I choose to deal with. I'm more governed by, hey, you know what? You just delivered food to a bunch of people. Who cares if you're gay, green, orange, straight? It doesn't matter.
Right.
Okay? You're right. People can't get past their own insecurities and their own stupidities.
Yeah.
And I hate that. You know, I'm straight, and yet if you do research, you'll find that I was part and helped set up and get Gay Pride Parade in Miami done. Okay? I filmed the first same-sex marriage in Broward County. Those things don't bother me. And I'm still friends with I'm friends with the people, like you said, that I want to be friends with.
Right.
Okay? I don't have to marry them. I don't have to sleep with them. I just have to enjoy my time with them and know that you do the right thing. Okay, so when you talk about this alliance, it was around in the past at some point.
It was. Treasure Coast Pride or Pride of the Treasure Coast, has been around for a long time. Unfortunately, with things evolving and different things that happen throughout the community, it disbanded. And, you know, that was not well. You know, that wasn't good for the gay community because we're not always accepted at every establishment that we walk into.
It's just
Or,
so ridiculous.
You know, we're not always accepted by every person that we come in contact with, and that's okay. That's your prerogative.
I'm only
to
5'2".
not accept
People
me.
don't accept me.
There you go.
I can't get on a basketball team for anything.
But Pride of the Treasure Coast was a great organization,
Mm-hmm.
and they did a lot to help the community to accept diversity. And unfortunately, lives change. And with those life changes, that kind of disbanded, as I said, and went away. There was another group of us that decided that it was time to bring things back. So we formed a new organization, Pride Alliance of the Treasure Coast, and we're going to continue the work that was started by our four founders, if you will, and bring pride back to the Treasure Coast.
Okay, but I want to clarify this. So, when you say pride back to the Treasure Coast, I'm thinking that you're bringing back education,
Mm-hmm.
okay, compassion,
Absolutely.
okay, and I know this might sound weird, but connection from people to people instead of from a belief to a belief.
Right.
Okay? I don't. We were talking off camera. I have a good friend, Michael Martini, gay comedian. He's a good friend. Why do I care that? Why do I care what his sexual orientation is? First of all, he's a very funny man.
Right.
Okay, and he's very entertaining, and he means well. He has the same kind of heart that I have, and he's my friend.
Sure.
And I support his beliefs because they're his beliefs, and it's my job as a human being to respect his beliefs.
Right.
Okay? If he were to say, hey, I want to go bomb somebody, it's my job to make sure that he doesn't do that. But gay, lesbian, that whole community it's not about that. It's about education, compassion, and making people understand that there's no difference between people.
Right.
And I get that. How do people find out about this organization?
We are, as I said, a newly formed organization. We do have a website that's going up.
Okay.
It will be pridealliancetc.com.
Okay.
You can email us at pridealliancetc@aol.com, or you can just give us a call at 772-577-8058. We're always looking for allies and people that will join us to diversify and bring a community back together.
You know, what a blessing it is for that community to have somebody like you and the people that are part of your organization. Again, just to bring education and to bring compassion and to let people know that it doesn't matter. You're just another person.
Absolutely.
You're no better, no worse. It
Definitely.
doesn't ever matter. Steve, I want to thank you for coming on.
Thank you. Keep an eye for us. We'll be out there.
Everybody have a great day. Don't judge. It's not your place to judge, okay? And until it affects you personally, it shouldn't affect you at all if you choose it not to. With that, we'll be right back.